Okay, here we are. We're about to do an IRL walk, but it's really not IRL because this is going to be pre-recorded, and the goal is to try to stream it later. So I've never been on this trail before. Uh, it's probably maybe 4 miles from my house, so it's kind of a relatively new trail. I knew I wouldn't get a signal here. That's why we're going to do the pre-recorded route. Plus, with the weather being the way it is, I don't know how far I can go. I don't even know how long this trail is. It's kind of a nice area. Got a porta potty over there. There's my blue monster. Been wanting to do an IRL stream though. I wanted to go on my regular trail, check on the purple bag, but I know the weather would not permit. Don't know a lot about this trail, so we'll figure it out together. It is rainy, kind of nasty. It's not really raining. Well, it's maybe raining a little bit. I can hear the rain in the trees. Okay, it's interesting. Some random rocks on top of a rock. I wonder if it means something. Let's see how much it's been raining. There's a little pond over here. I haven't used the gimbal in so long. If you've seen some of my streams before, I've gone to this place called the Shoals. There's a really nice waterfall and rocks. I think this trail actually connects to it, but I'm not 100% sure. And if it does, I doubt that I will go that far. Nature. What's this like a little trail down that way? We're touching grass today, folks. The goal is to not get too much mud on my shoes. That is a rock, isn't it? First I thought it was like a tree stump, but no, that's a rock. Yeah, even in sunny conditions, I don't think I would get a signal down here, so there was no point in trying to live stream it. We're being adventurous. I figured that it would be muddy. It is what it is. Nobody else was in the parking lot, which is good, because when a crazy person comes out in the rain to walk a trail, especially a dirt trail that's just basically mud, I'm already second guessing my decisions here. But we're going to do this. Kind of walking off to the side. Somebody's been down here with a bike or an ATV or something. If a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? The answer is no. It does not. It does not make a sound. I've had this debate with people before. The sound waves have to be received to be interpreted as sound. All right, what's on this tree? We're going to be nosy about everything. Hunt club. I am wearing a red hat, so hopefully that stands out. It's got a piece of wire or something. When I get home, I'm definitely going to have to leave the shoes outside, I believe. I'm going to get some mud today. Do you hear that? Is that an owl? It sounds like it's saying ooh, ooh, ooh. Also, I've been watching this show From. Kind of like a psychological horror kind of show. And they go off in the woods and find creepy things. Hopefully I don't find creepy things. Do the S words come out in the rain? The S word being that animal that I have a fear of, an irrational fear of. I'm probably walking on the side where the water is going through. I don't think there's a good place to walk, really. Looks like we have an opening ahead. Plus, if it does start raining, I can put my gimbal like under my shirt or something and put my phone in my pocket. It's chance of rain all day, but it was lower from like now to like this evening. Okay. Choose my steps wisely. Oh, we do have an opening here. They have a pile of something. Alright, which way do we go? Do we go right? We go left. There's a sign to the left. Remember, note to self, when I'm having to clean the mud off my shoes, that this was my idea. Yeah, there's something, okay, go down that way, but it looks like there's a sign over there. I think we're going to be going this way, but I'm just morbidly curious what this is. It looks like asphalt that's been chopped up into blocks. I like how the one is standing up in the back like it's some kind of statue or something. I want to try to take pictures, more pictures today. I bought me a cheap point and shoot camera, so I'm curious to see how well it does. All right, let's see what the sign says. What kind of pine cone is this? It's like half a pine cone. Did I really just take a picture of chopped up asphalt? I think I did. Glendale Nature Park. You are here, map 7. We're going downhill. That tree looks like it's had better days. Been watching a lot of YouTube vloggers. There's a camera that's kind of built into its own like phone stick, but it's not that big. I've actually seen a few streamers like vloggers who use it, and the quality looks good. But of course, with something like that, then the reason I like using my phone is because I do like to do IRL, like streams as I'm doing my walk. Oh, going down here, it's going to be fun walking back up. We got a grassy area ahead, it looks like. Well, at least I'll know by doing this if I ever want to come back here again. I doubt I would ever try to do a live stream here because I really doubt I would get a signal. It is out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, here's something interesting. Our first really interesting thing. We have what looks like a car. All right, we're going to investigate. I'm walking through the mush here. What in the world? Oh wow, like a truck at one point. All right, picture time. We're getting pictures of this. Trying to maneuver, doing both. Well, the camera's upside down. How and why? All right, we gotta get a picture of me. See if I can do a selfie. I can turn the camera around on this phone. On this. Well, I gotta get the car. We're bending down. That's bizarre. I mean, did someone just bring it down here and leave it? Was it like on a jack? Could this been used in like one of those like demolition things that there's some of the tire? Alrighty. Well, this might be the highlight of the walk right here. All right, now we get to walk through the mush back up to the trail. Say bye to the random truck in the middle of the woods, only in South Carolina. Okay, that right there, might be the most South Carolina thing you will ever see, and very interesting. All right, onwards we go. I can feel the water getting into my shoes. I'm obviously going to upload this and probably stream it later. But probably the first thing I do when I get home is take a hot bath. It's actually chilly. End of May. I feel like it should be warmer. And don't get me wrong, we've had some very warm days, but today, actually a little chilly. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt right now. I hear an airplane. So we're still in civilization of some kind. I didn't walk through a weird portal, which is the premise of From, by the way. They all end up in this random town and they can't get out. It's like they're stuck in time or something. Have you ever thought when you go like out in nature like this, that somehow you go back in time and when you come out of the trail, nothing will be there anymore as you know it? Hear that bird? Wheat, wheat, wheat. Or is it a bird? Could be Bigfoot. Do we have any Sasquatch out here? I don't think they sound like that. Alright, we have another sign. This is map 6, by the way. So, looks like we have a while to go. So it's a decent trail. I think there at the end is where Glendale is. So it looks like it does connect, but I doubt we're going to go that far today. Who knows? We'll see. Ugh. Oh gosh, I just slid in the mud. Some kind of marker. Now I've got the theme song from stuck in my head. Que sera, sera. Got a pond over there. Another marker, and also like the curved tree. Naaman just popped up on my thing that he's streaming, but I won't be able to see it. Okay, and if you do watch From, you know that how people know that they're stuck is there's a tree in the road. I'm not saying that because there's a tree across the trail, or not a tree, but a limb. Oh no, I'm stuck in Fromville. If you haven't watched the show, definitely check it out. It's great. I should probably come the other side. I don't know. Oh gosh, that's the third time I've slipped in the mud. If I fall, I guess that'll make great content, huh? I see another grassy area. By the way, that's very scenic. Hold on, I'm actually gonna put the camera down so I can get a good picture. I don't know what you guys are seeing right now, but that's a very photogenic view. I hope this will be the test. What kind of picture quality? All right, let's take a selfie. All right, onwards we go. Look at that. Hey, that's a good picture. That is a good picture. We're gonna, hold on. I'm setting you guys back down again because I gotta get a picture of that. That's a good picture. Hopefully, it'll look good on camera. All right. But like I was saying, there's a grassy area before. The last grassy area, we had a abandoned car. What's going to be down here? All right, Kimball, straighten up for me. Look out there. I guess with the overcast weather, everything, it's just, we got like a Tim Burton vibe going on. It's like Sleepy Hollow when they're out in the woods. I mean, I think this would be a nice trail. Hopefully people utilize it. It looks like we're going straight. I want to walk on the left side a little bit. The water seems to be going to the right side, which is where I've been walking. There's nothing, just a random open area. There's a lot of mushiness going on over here. Looks like it was burned. Did this get struck by lightning? Oh, something just ran out in front. It was white. It almost looked like a dog. Okay, now I'm a little concerned. Wouldn't have like dire wolves or anything out here, I hope. It ran off that way. Well, if anything, it seemed more scared of me than I am of it, so. If need be, we'll use the gimbal as a weapon. See, this would be me in any kind of dangerous situation. Instead of running away from the problem, I run to the problem. I always said that if a UFO was trying to abduct me, I wouldn't run. I would like freely go towards it. Take me to your leader. All right, over here we have a lake. I feel like whatever that was ran across right around here. So we're staying alert. One should always be alert, but I'm extra alert. Also, the difference between live streaming and kind of vlogging style like this, it's just weird to be talking to yourself. At least when you're live streaming, you're interacting with someone. Although if someone walking by, they wouldn't know the difference. But honestly, people just are used to now with people having their phones out and doing things like this. Nobody really even pays attention. It's become kind of the norm. All right, we have another like grassy open area ahead. I figured if it was someone's dog, there would be someone out here. I mean, I guess our houses may be relatively close. It was white, so it wasn't Bigfoot. And I don't think the abominable snowman, I don't think Yeti will be this far south. I heard something. Random brick. It does feel good to be out here though. I don't do this nearly enough. Shame on me. It looks like we have, the trail looks like it goes straight ahead, but it also looks like it goes that way, so I don't know which way to go. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to this conundrum. Oh, don't slip. We got people ahead of me walking up. Oh yeah, you see there's the different ways. The South Knob Trail looks like is that way. And it looks like straight ahead is the Hunt Club Trail. But we have people walking up, so I'm gonna go down this way. Oh yeah, because it's purple. Duh, that's what this means. Yeah, no, he even says right there, South Knob. All right, we're going South Knob Hill. Let's go to the area that I saw the white monster. Trying to forget what's up with all the bricks. And I'm looking behind me to see if the people come down this way or they go straight. It looks like they're coming down this way. Oh, ugh, mud. I'm gonna talk a little less because they're not too far behind me. Up, we have another grassy area. There's no winning. Either side I choose is bad. I feel like I'm breathing heavy. I apologize. catching up to me. People. If I were live streaming, I have the people counter, but I'm not live streaming. At least I guess the counter is still there. By the way, was worried about Stream Elements closing down, but they announced that they have a partner, so Stream Elements is going to be safe. Thank goodness. I was worried. I use Stream Elements for a lot of things. Up, another open grassy area. Should we turn around here? Actually, it looked like it might be the end. I didn't really pay too much attention. There's a sign here, so we'll know where we are. It actually might continue up that way. Well, yeah, it does. All right, we'll continue on. At some point I'll have to turn around and I'll have to actually be sociable. Oh. It's very relaxing with the rain. I don't know if you can hear it. Here to the plane. Might stop in a minute and let them pass. I kind of like this part of the trail though. Not as much water in the middle, and we have another open grassy area. We've seen so many. I think it does continue. Oh, a butterfly. You see the butterfly? Well, there's the car mat to the truck back there. Raindrop hit my gimbal. Don't short circuit on me. Been streaming for 36 minutes. Well, I'm not streaming. Been recording. We haven't seen any purple bags out here, which I see in my other trail. Ugh, very muddy. Oh, look, there's a... Oh, there's even a sign, so it looks like the trail goes that way. I kind of want to see what this looks like, and then we might go down that way. It just looked interesting. I like how right in the middle these trees are just lined up. That's cool. Yeah, I think the trail actually goes down the other way. And they went down it, so they're ahead of me now. I feel like it might be starting to rain a little bit. I'm just curious, looks interesting. I don't think I'm going to go too far. Box turtle. I don't want to box a turtle. Turtle would probably win. Okay, oh, there we go again, box turtle. Stop telling me to box turtles. And see, I like trails like this. Okay, trees had better days. Oh no, starting to rain a little bit. The trees are shielding me from it for the most part. Oh, we have like a little mini bridge. Half of a bridge. Why only half of a bridge? That's a picture worthy, I think. All right. Interesting. Are they going to build more? Or was it just the why even put the one side? Interesting. sturdy. I guess this is considered another trail because now we're in the white markings. It's like, I don't know if you can tell, but that's downhill. We're definitely elevated up here. You can kind of see how it starts going uphill that way. Do I hear water? I'm trying to think of any creeks or rivers that are near here. Oh, it's definitely water. That Lawson's Creek, which is the water we see when I go on the bridge at the Glendale Shoals. I'm wondering, I can't really see down there, and of course I'm not going to climb down that way. Let's see where the trail goes. Once again, I'm assuming the name of this trail is the Box Turtle. There's definitely water down there. I can kind of see it through the trees. Walking back up this is not going to be fun, by the way. I was walking a lot last summer. I haven't walked as much lately. Okay, there's water down there. I don't know if you can see. That has to be Lawson's Creek, I think. Oh, we have another half bridge ahead. If a Kevin falls in a forest and no one is around to hear him, does he make a sound? Let's try not to find out. Ugh. These little half bridges are trippy. So don't fall off unless you go to the right. What, two back to back? Okay, I stand corrected. Oh, I thought it was a mailbox. Never mind. I was about to say this is the second most South Carolina thing I've seen, because at first I thought this was a mailbox, but it's not. It's like a tin pail. It looked like a mailbox at first. Yeah, it's like a can of some kind. Like, part of me is like, Kevin, you should turn around because you have a long way to go back. I'm going to be honest, I think that because it kind of forces you to stand off to the side, it's actually more dangerous. I think it would actually be, I guess, well, if people have issues walking, I guess they could hold on to the rail as they walk over. Okay, that makes sense. We figured it out. Also, now anytime I see a tree with an opening on it, like this one to the left, on the show From. You can walk in the trees that have openings. They're called faraway trees, I believe. And it will take you somewhere random in the town. You just don't know where. This is a faraway tree. Also, there's... Oh, it actually might go to the creek. Let's... Oh, we got bridge. Okay, so much to look at. We're going to go this way because I think the creek is this way. I like that tree. It's just kind of just bigger than any tree around it. It's just random, I know. Whoa. Yes, this is a creek. You can kind of see it. All right. Now we get to make our way back up. The people that were walking in front of me, that's where they are. So, are we gonna go this way? Because I saw these don't have the rails on them. There's the random, well, really don't even need, it's not really going over anything, so that's kind of weird. Okay, but we're gonna walk on them because they're there. That's how we do. Like, I should definitely be turning around, but I'm not. Because we're at 48 minutes, which means it's going to take me 48 minutes to get back. I'll probably record most of the time, so you get to see the trip back. I know everybody wants to see the random truck again. What used to be, it looks like a, almost looks like a sculpture. What is that? What is that? I have no idea. See, it's no longer cool for me, I think, because I'm getting a little winded. Which should probably be my sign to turn around. Sometimes I'm not good at picking up signs. Alright, a little further. Anyway, I'm hoping that this actually leads to the other trail. If not, I'm going to walk all the way back. I'm not lost, I promise. I just don't know where I am. There's a difference. So hopefully the people that were behind me, and they were down there at the creek. I don't see them now, but they didn't want them to get behind me again. Oh, wait a minute, we got an opening here. Maybe it did go around in a loop. Oh, here's a sign. Because it does go that way, but we're going to, yes, it did. We went from here, and now we're here. This is the trail that takes us home. We went on the purple, connected to the white, The white continues, by the way. But we're gonna go back to the orange. It was called the Box Turtle Trail, by the way. Easy, moderate. Okay. I like how it turns orange. Well, I guess the white, technically, yeah, it goes that way. But we're gonna go back this way. Where did we go? Oh, before we went down that way. Right? No, we did go down that way. We just went, yeah, kind of went in a circle. So we actually did go down that way, but we took the other direction. I don't know. All I know, this is the right way. Maybe. If we see a random truck ahead, we'll know. Tell you what I didn't do, I didn't bring any water with me. I was going to bring my backpack that I use when I usually go streaming, IRL streaming. But I thought, nah. Now I'm regretting that decision. I haven't used my gimbal in so long. I did bring my phone stick. It's actually in the car. The gimbal seemed to be cooperating, and it has been. Thank you, gimbal. I guess the main reason, I'm going to try to upload this to YouTube. My last 2 IRL streams, I never uploaded to YouTube, which shame on me. I think I still have one of them saved. I'm going to try to upload this one to YouTube, but I'm definitely going to live stream later on Twitch. And just play this video right here. I won't have my camera on me so that I can see the full screen. Let me turn off some of the alerts like Tangia so it doesn't interrupt the video. I'm trying to get some mud off my shoes before I get back in my car. Hopefully I'm not breathing too hard into the mic. I do miss IRL streaming though. I did it a lot last summer. But once I started working again, it just, I haven't had any motivation or energy. This is a cool trail. Like I said, I don't think I could ever IRL stream down here because I can guarantee there's no signal. But it was cool. I mean, if I put it on YouTube, put the name of the trail, people can check it out. I don't know. I'll have to actually go on YouTube and look, see if anyone's uploaded a video of this trail. Oh, I'm going to try to pose the camera where I'm in front of that truck. You can actually see me. I'm due for a marbles stream. I haven't done that in a while. You know, the weather conditions aren't the best. I've always found overcast to make really good pictures, because it's hard to take pictures trying to adjust the lighting of the sun. That's why a lot of people, like when I used to take pictures for people, I would request to do it in the evening. Oh, there's where we went down. Yeah, I see. So no, we have not walked on that part. We walked down that way. So yeah, we did go in a circle. And I'm assuming if I had stayed on that turtle box trail, that would be the one that goes to the shoals. Because that's the only trail we didn't take. Because we have literally gone in a circle. Christopher Columbus thought he was good at navigating. He has nothing on my mad skills. Who were some of the other navigators? Was it Magellan? Squish, squish. When I first started doing my IRL walks, I would always bring water with me and leave it in the car. At least I had it when I got back in the car. But I was also doing it last summer in extreme heat. So it didn't take long before I was taking the water with me. Uh, 58 minutes. So we ended up having about a little over hour-ish video. Just want to check out the truck again. It's peaceful though. I just checked behind me a couple times, make sure those people weren't behind me. There was no car, and they did come from the other direction, so maybe you can come to this trail from the shoals. I would always IRL stream there, so I couldn't go too far out without losing signal. Maybe I should do a pre-recorded video there sometimes so I can walk a little further. Plus, the last time I did an IRL stream there, I struggled with signal altogether. I think I ended up ending early. Which side? Yeah, these shoes are definitely not coming in the house. They're going to sit on the carport until I have time to clean them off properly. I'll let them dry off and then clean them. Kind of see. They probably don't look bad on camera, but they're definitely saturated. And I can feel it in my socks. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look up on YouTube to see if anyone else has posted. I'm assuming that was a squirrel. See the tree branch moving there. See if anyone else ever posted a video coming down here. Who knows? I might be the first one. Like I said, it hasn't been here too long. Maybe a couple years, but I've never been here. And it's not far. Probably 4 miles from my house, maybe. Maybe 5. Que sera. So I'm still thinking of the From song. There's not a new episode this weekend. There was a new episode last weekend. So I had to wait another whole week. There, I did something productive this weekend. The long weekend. Because I have Memorial Day off. I have a grown-up job now where we get Memorial Day off. I do feel like that's some kind of trail down that way. I think this is the branch we referenced that crossed the path earlier. By the way, we're at 1 hour and 2 minutes recording. I didn't even look at the they listed the mileage of the trails. It's like ASMR, sounds of nature, good for my loud feet squishing in the mud. Or maybe people find that ASMR-ish, I don't know. Oof. I haven't fallen yet. I have felt my feet slide in the mud on more than one occasion though. All right, let's look at the sign so we can kind of look at the mileage. All right, the Hunt Club Trail, which I have walked the whole thing now, is 1.1 mile. The South Knob Trail, which I walked, 0.5. I didn't walk the whole Box Turtle, but that one's a mile. The Glendale Shoals. So yeah, right here, had I stayed, we did go in the white, but we got back onto the yellow here. If I would have continued, yeah, we would have gone to the shoals. So that's something I might have to do in the future. Maybe start at the shoals and walk out this way. But I'd have to do a pre-recorded video again because I have live streamed at the shoals and I start to lose signal the further out on the trail I go. I feel like we should be getting close to the truck. Oh, that was a slide. That was a good slide. Not today, Mud. Not today. It's still early, though. There's still time for me to fall. Ugh. Is this the... Yeah, here we go. Here's the truck. So I'm going to try to pose the camera so you can see it again. Just in case later on when I'm actually streaming this and someone misses it the first go around, they can have the opportunity to see it again. This frame of a truck is just randomly out here on this trail. I'd love to know the story behind that. Where can I put my camera down that's not completely... Maybe here. All right, let me see what it looks like when I set it down. Can you see it? Look, this limb's in the way. I can remove that. All right, here we go. Let me make my way safely down here. Starting bid, $2. Do I have any takers? Can't even tell what kind of truck it was. Not much left. That's really interesting though. Oh, wait a minute. Leave it. I'm going to get the camera. I'm not going to touch this yet. We have something interesting. I want you guys to see this. I didn't see it the first go around. Someone has left a souvenir or something for us to find. I'm going to leave it, but it is noteworthy. Leave a penny here. Are you supposed to put a penny on it? Oh, it's glued on there. I don't have a penny. If I'd have known, I would have bought a penny. Okay. Here, you guys are going to sit on the creepy ghost vehicle. Well, maybe, if I can find a good place to put it. I want to get a picture of the... There. Let you guys get a view like that. Get a picture of this. Take a picture of my phone making a video. Yeah, so weird. So weird. So, do they come and collect their pennies that people leave? Notice there's no pennies there. Kind of telling what kind of critters could be in there. And yes, I said critters. Alright. Bye, creepy, spooky, random, what's left of a truck in the woods. Say bye-bye. It's nice knowing you. Like I said, I'd love to know the story behind that. Okay. Guess I'll record all the way back to the beginning. Why not? We're at 1 hour, 10 minutes. We are going back uphill a little bit. Oh, by the way, because we went around a loop, I didn't have to walk back up that one part that I was dreading. These aren't big hills right here, but they're slippery. Glad I did this, but I can definitely tell I haven't walked lately. Luckily, I don't have too far to drive home. Definitely, no matter what, should always bring water. Yeah, I know we're close because there's our broken up asphalt, and I know that's towards the beginning. Well, hopefully when I stream this later, it won't be too boring. But it will be a VOD, so people can watch it if they want. Fast forward. Be sad that I didn't fall in the mud. What is this on the tree? The green. The green plastic ring. What does it mean? It's a mystery. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the gleaming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. If I could time travel, I think the only person I'd really want to go back in time to meet would be Edgar Allan Poe. Is that weird? Also, the trail is muddier here at the starting point than later on down the trail. I know we're getting close. Getting close. Feel it. Well, before I end the video, I'll look on the sign again. As many times as I look at these signs, I still don't know the name of this trail. Well, each trail had its own name. I don't know if there's like an overall name for this area or not. Shoes are going on the carport to dry off. Socks are going to be thrown to the hamper for sure. Well, when I first started, that was kind of cool. I was wanting to take a hot bath. I may take like a shower, and then I'll upload this video to my PC and figure out when I'm going to stream it later. Ooh, I slipped. Oh, that was a squishy one. I watched episode 1 of The Burrows. It's the Duffer Brothers who made Stranger Things. It's a new series on Netflix. First episode was a little slow, but everybody's saying good things about it. There's a rock, so I'm gonna keep going with it. Hopefully it gets better. Sometimes shows takes a couple episodes to warm up. Squid Game, which I love Squid Game, was that way. It started off very slow. Both seasons 1 and 2, but then got insanely good. I see my blue monster ahead. We're almost here. I'm gonna look at the sign again, and then we'll hop off. Here's our weird rocks on top of the rock. Seems like a lifetime ago, but we didn't travel through time or got eaten. Here's a car pulling in, leaving at the right time, or get eaten by the white monster we saw out there. And not too many people, although we got someone coming up now. This is called Glendale Nature Park. All right, guys, ending the recording. Everyone take care.